I'm Cecilia, I live in Zurich and I love train travel, and I'm trying to visit all 1,720 public transport train stations in Switzerland. In July I did the next section of a beautiful hike across Switzerland, which I started all the way back in 2021 and will eventually take me all the way from Lake Constance on the east border of Switzerland to Geneva on the west border.
Good morning. It's a really nice morning in Zurich and I'm leaving for somewhere west of Lausanne, Allaman I think, which is where I left off my hike all the way across Switzerland last time. I've been doing it in tiny bits, so this is going to be the next tiny bit, and we'll see how much distance I managed to cover. Haven't completely settled on anything yet. But basically it's nice because there's loads of public transport options along the way, so I can just quit when I need to and come back home. Partly it's good to be flexible about this because I don't know what the weather's going to be like. It's supposed to only rain in the evening around there, but yesterday that was also the case where I went, and then the thunderstorms rolled in several hours earlier. So yeah, glad I have some flexibility there, and I'm gonna head to the train station now. Made it onto the train on time, not even at the last second, but pretty close. I initially went to sit down in one of the sort of compartment type seating configurations, which I don't mind at all, but I realised that way I was going to be sitting on the wrong side for the lake, like for Lake Geneva. Actually, do we go via, oh yes, and Lake Neuchâtel, and before that presumably Biel. Yeah, so definitely have to sit on the left hand side if I can. It's not very busy either, so I was able to find the seat on the left hand side. So 3 lakes later in the journey. It is quite a long train trip. From Zurich it's 2 hours and 18 minutes to Rennes, and then after that there's a much shorter train ride to Allaman. So yeah, I'm gonna have my breakfast that I brought with me and get on with some editing and enjoy the actually really nice day. Quick pit stop at the little supermarket. On my second train now, it's only a short one, so from Rennes it only takes 15 minutes to Allaman, and then that's where I'm starting my hike. I do have my hiking poles with me today, and I'm wearing proper hiking boots because I had a look at the pictures on the Mobility Switzerland app, or Switzerland Mobility. I can never remember which way around it is. And it does look like there's a fair bit next to streams, and having struggled on some of those small paths next to streams before, I would rather be over prepared than under prepared because they can get a bit slippery. So, but like right now the weather is meant to be very nice the rest of the day. It's a little bit hazy, but not in a bad way, so yeah, should be good, I think. We're just going through Morges now, and then at some point we have to turn right up to Allaman. Starting my hike. I do think this is going to be a hike rather than a walk. We'll see though. And starting next to this IKEA, which feels a little incongruous, but well, I suppose it's convenient, right next to a train station, not like the one that I go to in Zurich sometimes. And as I said, I'm not really sure how long I'll keep going, but I'll keep an eye on the weather and on how I'm feeling, and hopefully I manage at least 10 kilometers, so that would be a good result for me. Se eu consigo alcançar é tão em um ângulo um pouco interessantes. Oh, muito bons. Yeah. Ai. Dividiram em 29 segmentos. No começo da ruazinha em que eu estou agora, eu deveria ter ido em frente para então poder ir em volta do castelo. Então, na verdade, voltar onde eu estava indo agora. Just over 5 kilometers in, the little town, Allaman, was really cute. The castle is one of those things where I don't think there's anything terribly exciting going on inside. Like in the UK, if it was a castle, it would probably be some type of stately home. They don't tend to be that way here. I do need to look that up, but the little town was really cute. There were a couple of little cafes that looked very nice actually. And now I'm walking on one of those paths that is between a load of vines. So these are massive vineyards. According to the route description for this walk, it's 45 kilometers of vineyards, and it's the biggest wine growing area in Vaud, which is this canton. And that means these vineyards stretch the majority of the way to Geneva, which is lovely because I really like this as a place to walk. And I mean, the views from here are incredible. There are tons of big birds flying around above, so this is really, really nice. Also, I might be imagining things, but I think that's that water fountain in Geneva, isn't it? What else could it be? kilometers in, just got to this little foresty bit. Before that it was a load of sort of slightly residential bits, and like the views have just been consistently amazing. I'm 99% sure that is the fountain in Geneva that I can see, and it's so cool, like kind of seeing the finish line, if that makes sense. But yeah, good walk so far. I think I'm going to try for like at least 15. It's not 5 o'clock yet, so I think I have enough time, and then we'll see after that. I think this whole wall is around a garden that belongs to the little mini palace or something up there. It's so big. I can see a little train going along the lake way in the distance. Obviously I'm now on a bus, finished the hike for the moment. Basically it was getting really windy and definitely feels like rain is going to start soon. So yeah, I just had a look at what the next bus stop was that I was going to get to and caught this one. I think I should be back in Zurich around 9 p.m. this way. I ended up hiking 15.7 kilometers from Allaman to, I think, Gilly, might not be how you pronounce it. And now I'm on this bus for 15 minutes from Gilly to somewhere called Gilly, I think. Probably also not how you pronounce it. But yeah, only 15 minutes, and then I've got 2 trains to catch, and yeah, as I said, back in Zurich around 9 hopefully. I was sort of confused at first because we actually arrived on the bus. We arrived early at the train station, so I thought I wasn't sure if it was the right place. But I'm on the train now, and this is from Gland, I don't know how to pronounce it, sorry, to Rennes, and it's going to take 24 minutes, and then I'll change there for the train to Zurich. Got my Apfelschorle while I was waiting here and now it's from Renan. It's going to be 2 hours and 15 minutes to Zurich. Everything has been on time so far. Or I might move to the other side again because of the lakes. Didn't think of that. But yeah, apart from that, ready to enjoy the journey and hopefully finish that video from ages ago. This was the right side, sticking with where I sat first. I am editing a bit of video, which is of Orton train station. And look where I am. Back in Zurich, and as usual on a Sunday evening, it is camouflage central. I would say from where I am right now, like if I looked down, I know I would be able to see like 20 people in camouflage, and I can see maybe 8 looking up, so I don't think I'll ever get used to this. It just feels so weird. But yeah, I am going to the supermarket because I am out of fruit for my fruit and yogurt that I want to have later and also tomorrow morning. So hopefully they have nectarines. That's the most important ingredient, right? To me anyway. Oh no, I took the wrong escalator up. Oh well, back down and then up again. I don't know what's going on, but the sky is purple, like pink purple. The colour you can see is the exact colour that it is in real life. It looks mad. So cool. No game today, which is probably lucky. Back home, and I will unpack slightly and then get dinner going. It's pretty late again, but it was a nice walk earlier. I didn't want to just finish after 10 kilometers if I could do more, so it was worth staying out. I don't really mind the late finish, but yeah, work tomorrow as normal, so I just need to make sure I get enough sleep.
just finished my dinner. I had the usual sort of frozen meal and then fruit and yogurt, which are lovely at the moment because stuff is actually in supermarkets. And now I'm gonna go and get some sleep because work tomorrow morning. So I'll see you next time. Bye.